After China's brutal occupation of Tibet, my grandparents escaped Tibet and sought refuge in India. Although I grew up in India, I went to a Tibetan school, so I never considered myself anything other than Tibetan. So when people say, "You look Chinese," I feel very offended. Last year, when I applied to a graduate school here in the US, I filled out the online form where I had to indicate my country of origin. I looked for Tibet, but it was not on the list. Then I looked for stateless, still nothing. Then I searched for refugee. Again, I found nothing. So I wrote to the school. I said, I do have documentations from India, but I'm originally from Tibet. And because we had to flee our country, I do not have any official papers showing my nationality. So they wrote back saying that since Tibet is not an option, we recommend you to list China as your country of citizenship on your application. I was outraged and felt like someone just stabbed me in my heart. I went outside for a run, trying to calm myself down and to process my emotions. So when I got back home, after calming myself a little bit, I decided to write them. I said for someone like me, whose family members and countrymen were shot and tortured by the Chinese army and had to flee our country and live as refugees, the last thing I want is someone telling me to identify as one with the murderers of my people, my culture, my language, and my religion. So I declined to put China as my country, and I will look for another educational institution. So they reached back again and apologized for their suggestion and offered that they'll try to put stateless or refugees as one of the options in the coming future. This kind of incident is not something new to me and my people, but every time it happens, I will raise my voice against it. My identity as a Tibetan is not some minor inconvenience for your rules and regulations if you are an educational institution or a government body. You cannot change it as you deem fit. My identity as a Tibetan is my very fundamental right.